it's JQ Crafty. We are on day 22 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. This is the 6th time she's doing 30 Days of Sketches, which is amazing. And I've mentioned in a few other videos, there is a playlist on Christy's channel. Go check that out. I'll try to have it linked down below. There is a face group now of all the previous 30 Days of Sketches as well. So you can look at them, play along, post what layouts you've made. And also linked down below will be all the people playing along with these layouts today that at least I know of ahead of time. I try to add them as I go, but when in doubt, go to Christy's channel. She has them all, and she'll have the playlist. That's where I'm getting caught up to, is at the playlist. So I had plans, and then I changed my plans. So I decided I'm going to do, so I have 3 pictures of this same picture because one for his album, one for their album, one for her album. So I've already scrapbooked one of the photos, and did you guys see that? Yes, that was already done at the beginning of the month. So when I saw this sketch, I thought, oh, you know what? I'm just going to do this photo, and it's going to be great instead of 2 small photos. So we're going to do that. We're going to play a little bit with some Nuvo in a stencil, and we're going to do some packaging technique with these 2 colors. We're going to follow the sketch pretty well, pretty closely. I'm going to do something fun with those textured areas off to the side, but let's get started, shall we? So this is going to be, if you didn't notice, probably one of the shorter process videos for this month. So I'm using Pinkfresh Studio Days of Splendor. I really love this collection. It's really pretty. So I had like an hour to myself before, while we were like getting ready, like packing for a weekend trip, and I'm like coordinating with my sister. So I accidentally stop recording a few times and just continue scrapbooking. I just was like doing too many things at once. So I took this one paper, I don't ever remember what they're called, but it had the chevrons on it, and I decided just to cut the chevrons out as part of the design, and I really liked that. And then at first I was going to do this, the packaging technique. I was only going to glue down the middle and do the packaging technique just under those papers, but I decided I wanted to kind of layer it over it. I go a little overboard, I think, on the mixed media, maybe just a little, but I'm using Victorian Velvet and Hickory Smoke, and I had a scrap left over of this pretty ombre turquoise paper. It just has leaves on the other side. I thought about fussy cutting all those leaves out, but I like it for this anyway, and I'm all about just using my stuff, even though I'm like, oh, I love that paper. Just use it, Jackie. It's okay. So I'm going to while I was letting the pink dry, that Victorian Velvet, I decided to matte, or do that like wonky matte on my photo, kind of like in the sketch. And then now I glued these down, and then I remembered, oh yeah, there's like a little element of like something tucked under just the 2 angles. So I took the leftover of that, kind of peeled up using one of those scraping tools from like my Silhouette. And yep, see? It comes up great. And then tucking those papers in. So the one on the bottom you're going to see great. The one on this top you're not going to see because my photo is ginormous compared to the sketch. It peeks out a little bit, whatever. I'm using the paper. I don't mind that I don't see it. It's okay. And then I'm going to put some Hickory Smoke on. And I like that there's different dimension because I added the Victorian Velvet and then I put in that piece of paper. Obviously that was unintentional. I just forgot. So, but it gives a little depth to it and like looks like layers of stuff instead of just all on together, which is kind of nice. And I really like that. And then I used that Nuvo, which is a crystal drop, rose water, through that stencil and added that texture like you see with the little triangles on the sketch. I really wanted to do that. And then this is where you're not going to see much else pretty soon. I do sit and go through all the ephemera. I cut out me literally looking at every piece of ephemera because after I looked at the back, I knew what I wanted. I wanted to use the two pieces of ephemera together and then my favorite as the title. So I'm finding those, and then, yep, I literally went and touched all of them because it turns out I have two of my favorites. I got a couple duplicates of things. So I'm going to glue down my photo. I'm going to do ATG and wet glue just because there is a decent amount of warping on the paper, and it did get quite saturated with that packaging technique in spots. So I just want to make sure it really sticks. So I'm going to glue down the together and then pop up the my favorite, and then the video is going to cut out. But what I did then is I took the letter stickers and I spelled each kid's name out on either side of the page on over the texture of from that Nuvo that I put through the stencil. It looked really cool, and you're going to see that here in the final photos. The only thing I have to do yet is figure out what date we took these pictures. I think I have an idea, but I have to confirm. So there you have it. Thanks for watching, you guys. Check out everybody else down below, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye!